Stalemate. And Thompson will continue to ride. Thompson will take on Joe Kitzelar of Bayport, as I had mentioned, who pinned Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski in 2:42. Thompson's going to put a 9-0 defeat on Steven Fischler out of Green Bay West Southwest. Thompson in the final at 2:20. Cody Abel in the finals at 182. Wrestlebacks, Nathan Fuller at 170. Cal Stofflet at 152. Dylan Hall at 138. Finals at 113. Patrick Spray. Finals, Matrix just go 106. We'll bring you that action when we return to Green Bay Preble. We are in the championship round right now, 106 pounds. Jacob Barnett, ranked number 15 from Hortonville at 106. He's got a 34-9 record. He's a freshman. Matrix Jisco, your Red Raider. Jisco tech-fauled him in the regional finals in 4 minutes. Jisco drops down into a single, drives across, steps into a double, and has takedown and a lead. Rolls through by Barnett, and they head out of bounds. Jisco will put him on his feet. Free ride and free point, 2-1. Minute and a half left. Jisco leads. Jisco with underhook and good head position, drops into a double. Barnett can't counter. Jisco catches him with a takedown and near fall coming. Got a half. Long time for Barnett to fight this off. Jisco's trying to keep that arm trapped. Can't quite keep the arm. See if he can re-scoop. Now he's got it trapped. Grapevine in the legs, lifting up. 1 minute left. Pin for Jisco in 106. Sectional champion. Matrix Jisco, sectional champion in 1 minute, 6 seconds. He wrestled a total of 3 minutes and 28 seconds on the tournament with 3 pins, a minute 18, a minute 4, and a minute 6. Congratulations, Matrix. You're on your way to the individual state wrestling tournament in Madison. We'll be back with the Patrick Spray, Thomas Daganeffi match when we return. 113-pound championship match. Green Bay West Southwest sophomore Thomas Daganeffi, sophomore, 23-3 against your Red Raider Patrick Spray, sophomore, number 9 ranked, 40-6. This is going to be a tough match here. Jisco the champion at 106 pounds. There's a wrestleback for second between Barnett of Hortonville and Clark of Pulaski to see who goes behind Jisco as a second place finisher. Daganeffi's honorable mention ranked. Spray ranked 10th. Spray with a shot in. Trying to come out the back. Daganeffi pulling up on that toe. Got to watch the knee here. He's pulling it pretty much sideways. Spray pops the head. Got 2 in a takedown. Spray, can he catch him? Daganeffi rolls through it. And Daganeffi's got a leg. And Spray pulls the hips up and regains control. Spray's going to have everything he can do to keep some wrist control and some hip control on Daganeffi. Spray now has an arm tied up temporarily. And now has a bar in it as he flattens the hips down to Deganefi. 42 seconds left. Lost a bar. Got to go back to get some wrist control here. Spray's trying to hip him forward to get a wrist turned under. 20 seconds left. Spray looking to get to a cradle. He's got it locked. Near fall coming for the Red Raider. Got the full complement of 3 laying there. Spray is going to take a 5-0 lead into the second period. And the disc comes up green. That's Deganefi's choice. He's going to defer. Spray is going both on their feet. Deganefi with a shot, but he got there from a long ways out. Now Spray on the counterattack. Trying to pick this near side ankle. Trying to work down and away on the head. Now to a front headlock is Spray. Spray pins the wrist down, comes back up to neutral. Shot inside on a single. That was a dandy. Trying to pick that far side ankle as Deganefi comes to a high base. And Spray is going to eke out the back and get a takedown. 7-0 with a minute left, second period. Caution, Spray jumping to start. Deganefi trying to hit a switch, and he got out with 1 point escape. As he got to his feet, and Spray just let him turn in front of him instead of a chance to give up 2 points. 45 seconds left. Spray with a little drag, but that didn't work either. And he comes up with an underhook to the front headlock. Got an arm tied up in a bar here. Can he drive across and get him turned? Deganefi comes with a takedown, just drove through that. 7-3 now with 20 seconds left. Spray's got to keep hand control and come up. Five seconds left. 7-3 Spray will go to the third period. Deganefi's choice. He's going down. Spray will ride this time. Deganefi trying to lock up on the arm and roll. Spray caught that other side arm and stopped it. Deganefi trying to catch the head of Spray and snatch him out in front. And Spray's got to cut him loose. It's 7-4 now. Spray leads. Spray circles back in. Deganefi countered, but Spray almost had him caught on his back. He gets a takedown, and it's 9-4, the Red Raider. Again, a roll attempt by Deganefi. Spray's got the hips flat of the Green Bay wrestler right now. And we got potentially dangerous. 53 seconds left yet. Spray 9-4 the lead. Spray digs in a legs right on the right side. Good position here. Spray working across body with that arm. Got a bar in it on that far side. Taking heavy, reaching back for the head. 25 seconds left. Spray with a double legs ride. Now we're in good position. Can't get your head stuck underneath though. 5 seconds. Spray is going to win the regional championship at 113 pounds and 9-4. Sectional champion Patrick Spray at 113 pounds. Congratulations, Patrick Spray. You're on your way to the individual state tournament. Next up, wrestling for the Red Raiders. Dylan Hall will have a wrestleback against Sequoia Rasmussen of Pulaski. He's a junior at 25 and 16. Cal Stofflet a wrestleback as well against Hortonville's Cam Martzall. And Nathan Fuller will have a wrestleback against Bayport's Andrew Wakavich. We'll bring you those matches when we return to Green Bay Preble East. Now we're at a wrestleback at 138 pounds. Dylan Hall is going to take on Sequoia Rasmussen of Pulaski in a wrestleback. What needs to happen? Chad Osmanski, who beat Hall 8-1, needs to win the finals. And Zach Benton of Ashwaubenon would drop down into a wrestleback if Hall wins. And Hall can wrestle him for second place. So now we got to become a Bayport fan. Zach Benton is honorable mention from Ashwaubenon. Osmanski's ranked third. Dylan Hall is honorable mention. And Rasmussen gets a takedown on Hall at the edge of the mat. Cradle attempt locked up and got it and turned with the longer Rasmussen. Hall is in trouble here. Minute 15 seconds left. Hall's got to work on breaking his grip. And Hall got pinned. Dylan Hall goes home as Sequoia Rasmussen wrestles his way and pins him in 52 seconds. And Osmanski has Benton on his back in deep trouble. So the other half the bracket was working out fine, but Hall unable. Gets taken down early, gets a cradle locked up on him, and Dylan Hall goes home. Does not advance to the state individual tournament. We'll be back with Cal Stofflet's wrestleback at 152 against Cam Martzall. Here's the wrestleback at 152 pounds. Cal Stofflet against Hortonville's Cam Martzall. Martzall's 24 and 15. Stofflet 21 and 16. This match, Martzall beat Stofflet 1-0 in the regionals 1 week ago. Stofflet just didn't do much in that match, kind of like the last match with May that he lost 6-5. If there'd have been a little bit more effort put out, Stofflet would have won that. He would have been in the finals. Now he's got to wrestle this match and hope that the guy that beat him, Matt May of Pulaski,
you want the Rapids kid to win, but you also want Matt to win. Ashley, if Matt loses, Rapids needs to win.
So they're out of bounds now with 1:37 left. And May just took down Conlon of Manesha to lead 2-0. And 2-point takedown for Martzel on Stofflet. Again, these two guys are pretty evenly matched. 1 point scored in the whole match. And it was scored by Martzel. Now he's got a legs ride in, and Stofflet stands up. Martzel working cross body, trying to get to a spladle. Stofflet's got to get that leg ride out of there. .22 seconds left. Now Matt May just pinned Conlon. So Stofflet needs to win this and he can get a wrestle back. At the end of one period, Stofflet trails 2-0. And we have the Pulaski crowd right outside our broadcast window here, so that's why they're pretty loud. Stofflet now should know what he needs to do. Hard start by Martzel, comes to his feet. And Stofflet takes him back to his base. There is not one ranked wrestler in this entire weight class. This one is completely up for grabs. Stofflet now with a legs ride on Martzel. Martzel reaching inside, trying to hook that leg and put Stofflet on the seat of his step-in. Stofflet got to get his hip up. And this would be a pretty good position for a stalemate probably as well. Stofflet looks to catch Martzel. Can he catch him on his back? Can't quite do that. Now Martzel's looking to come out. 1 point escape Martzel. It's 3-0. He leads. 1 minute left, third period, half match gone. Short drag by Stofflet, didn't complete it, didn't commit hard enough. Sweep shot in by Martzel and Stofflet countered that. Stofflet got a chance to toss him if he wanted, did not take the opportunity. 30 seconds left, second period. Martzel with a shot in. Got stretched out a little bit. In the counter, they go off the mat in a flurry. If somehow you could light a fire under Stofflet to help him pick the pace up here a little bit. Five seconds left, stalemate. Got 3 ticks on the clock here. Conlon from Menasha, who Stofflet beat 10-5 in a wrestleback in the regionals, is in a wrestleback position. He got beat in the finals. Final period. Stofflet's got to get at least 2 takedowns to tie.
If Hortonville wins this bracket, never has to
And Stofflet's got to press the issue here. Step into a trip was Martzel. Stofflet counters. And they're out of outs. 1:25 left. Again, it's all up to Stofflet here. If he wants to go to state, he's got an opportunity to get himself a match to do that. Just got to pick up the intensity and the effort here. 1:05 left. This slow pace is not probably going to do it. As Martzel reaches in. Stofflet with a Russian now. 50 seconds left. Little bit of a scramble, and no advantage either wrestler. Martzel knows he's got a 3-0 lead. He's going to stand here and stay in position and defense. Stofflet has to pick it up. 34 seconds left. Ill-advised headlock attempt there, and he just gives up the takedown. That's 5-0. Stofflet's season is probably going to come to an end here. And we have stoppage. 6 seconds left. Stofflet on the bottom, trailing 5-0. May is the champion from Pulaski. He beat Stofflet 6-5. 1 point escape Stofflet, and it's 5-1. Martzel with a win.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 for first place.
Martzel has already lost to Conlon, so Conlon goes in second place.
From Hortonville.
And May is the champion. Stofflet, his wrestling career is done.
Wrestling on mat number
Next up for the Red Raiders, 170-pound wrestleback Nathan Fuller against Andrew Wakiewicz out of Bayport. We'll be back with more wrestling on River City's Community Access. Here's a wrestleback and a tough one for Nathan Fuller against Andrew Wakiewicz at 170 pounds. These two met in the team sectional dual meet. And Wakiewicz beat Fuller 12-5. Match got out of hand a little bit early as Fuller got caught. Had some points scored on him early. And in the championship match, number 2 ranked Anthony Rautier of Pulaski is taking on Victorico Perez, who beat Fuller in that last match, 17-12. So for Fuller, he's got to win this match against Wakiewicz. And then Perez has got to pull a huge upset over Rautier. Rautier, as I had mentioned, is ranked 2nd. And then they'd send the wrestleback back to Fuller, who he'd have to beat Rautier. Longer body in Wakiewicz. Horning stalling Rapids as he takes a shot. And now they stop that for a stalemate. And they work their way out of bounds with 45 seconds left. Still no score. First period action. Fuller trying to get to a front headlock. Sticking chicken. Takes Wakevich down. 30 seconds left. Well, he's got to get under some arms there. It's better position. Wakevich trying to hit a switch. Fuller can't hold him with 11 seconds left. 2-1 Fuller with a lead. And the 1 Fuller with a lead. This comes up red. It's Fuller's. He's going to defer. Wakevich will go down. And after one period, Rotier leads Perez 2-0. Two as Wakevich gets to his feet in a hurry. And Fuller cannot hang on to him. Fuller with a reshot. And Wakevich counters that. Off the mat they work, a minute 20. 2-2 the score. Second period action. Fuller tries to get that front headlock, and Wakevich is a fair amount taller. So it's harder for the shorter wrestler to get there. Fuller's got to snap Wakevich down a little bit to get him down a little bit lower, and then he can maybe work to that front headlock. Russian arm tie by Fuller. And he breaks that off. Off the mat they work. 29 seconds left, still tied at 2. Coming down to the end of the second period of the championship match, Rotier leads Perez 4-0. Underhook by Fuller, wades right in. Collar tie as well. Fuller drives in on a shot and they're out of bounds. End of the second period is here. Fuller's going on his feet. His choice to start the third period. Fuller trying to get to a Russian. Wakevich blocks that, goes to a collar tie, slide by Fuller, and they're off the mat. And Rotier's opened up a 7-0 lead with 1:05 left yet in the third period. Fuller gets cradled from the feet by Wakevich, taken down and in deep trouble. Pin for Wakevich in 4:57. Nathan Fuller goes down on a pin in 4:57 to Andrew Wakiewicz of Bayport. And Fuller's wrestling season is done. The Red Raiders have 2 wrestlers left yet, Cody Abel and Bo Thompson, both in the finals. They have 2 advanced already, Matrix Jisco a champion, Patrick Spray a champion. All the other Red Raiders have been knocked out. And Rotier of Pulaski wins 10-0 in the championship. Perez goes as a second place finisher. Correction, Perez and Wakiewicz will have a wrestleback.
Third place at 182 pounds. Luke Nelson of Nina and Christian.
And we stay right here with Cody Abel against Levi Van Lannen of Pulaski. And this will probably get loud as Pulaski's crowd is directly in front of our broadcast area. Van Lannen ranked 14th, 32-7 his record of junior. Abel, a junior as well, ranked 11th, 39-6. This is the championship at 182. Abel working from a low football stance, basically. Arm drag. Snaps Van Lannen to the mat and gets a 2-point takedown and a lead. And Abel cuts him loose. Van Lannen would have shot in, but Abel stopped that.
There will be a wrestleback.
Headlock locked up by Van Lannen. Abel launches into his back to take down, and they're out of bounds for Abel. Abel will be on top trying to ride. He leads 4-1. Stops the first move of Van Lannen, but Van Lannen back to a high base. Now Abel's got him flattened out. And an arm behind the back. But Van Lannen halfway out of the circle already. Out of bounds. 46 seconds left. 4-1 Abel. Caution, Abel jumping to start. Van Lannen tried to crawl ahead and get out, but Abel stopped that. Abel with a coffee grinder. Haven't seen that much this year. Abel with wrist control underneath. 27 seconds left, trying to lift the hips and turn them. Warning, stalling Van Lannen. You know, what's he supposed to do? 10 seconds left. Abel in good position here, got the legs scissored apart on Van Lannen, and he's going to ride this period out and take a 4-1 lead into the second. Flip of the disc comes up red. That's Abel's choice. He's going to defer. Van Lannen goes down. Abel stops the first move of Van Lannen, puts him flat on the deck. Van Lannen stands up, Abel picks a leg, a little trip, takes him back to the mat. And Pulaski crowd is crying to the ref already. What's he doing on top? Well, he's wrestling. Van Lanen reached back, has a leg. Abel's got to regain control, but they ran out of bounds. 1:22 left. Abel leads 4-1. Second period action. Van Lanen to his feet. Forward trip. Abel takes him to the mat. Got the wrist tied up underneath. Does Abel. Now he's trying to turn his shoulders here. He's got him on the point of the shoulders, but Van Lanen picked the leg. Abel clears that. Now he's got a chance to fire a half. Working on a bar. Pins the arm across the back. Use that right hand and put an arm bar in there. You got the left hand to throw a half or reach across and lock up a farmer. "28 seconds left. Abel has it barred across now. Shoulder was exposed temporarily. 12 seconds left, second period. Warning, stalling, Van Lanen, 1 point, Abel. It's 5-1 now at the end of the second period. Abel's choice going on their feet. Won the lead for the Red Raider. Abel with a shot in. Van Lanen with a counter. And they're out of bounds. 20 seconds gone. Van Lanen with a shot with the right arm. Can Abel counter? Yes, he can. Back to the neutral. 1:25 left. Abel clears, goes into a double drive, through, takes him down. 7-1, that's a big takedown there. That puts him with a lead of 6. So if he gets reversed and caught, that would be 5 points. It'd be 7-6 as long as he doesn't get pinned. Van Lanen to his feet. Abel cuts him loose. 7-2. Minute 5 left. Abel with another shot in. Crawls right into a deep single. Double leg. Abel trying to limp arm out of here. Regain control. Back to a single, and Lanen outside looking in. Now they're out of bounds. 43 seconds left. Snap down, trying to get to a near side single. And this time Abel outside the circle. 25 seconds left. "19 seconds left, 7-2 Abel. Abel into a single, locked on it. Can sit right here if he wants. 7-2, Cody Abel going to be a sectional champion.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 for first.
Cody Abel, sectional champion at 182 pounds.
Angle of Bayport.
Controlling and dominating Levi Van Lenen out of Pulaski.
Nelson, you're man number 2.
And he advances to the state individual wrestling tournament. One more Red Raider wrestler to go. Bo Thompson
Of West Dubuque.
at 220 against Joe Kitzlar of Bayport. We'll bring you that match when we return on River City's Community Access. Here's a championship match at 220 pounds. Number 3, Bo Thompson, your Red Raider, against number 4, Joe Kitzlar from Bayport.
West Southwest.
Kitzler's record 36-2 and a senior. Thompson's record 41-7, a junior. These two did not meet in the team sectional dual meet last Tuesday. And Kitzlar looks a lot bigger than Thompson. Kitzlar a lot longer, body's bigger. Thompson a light 220 pounder. Slide by Kitzlar. Thompson counters. And the wrestle back for a little insurance. Kitzlar with a takedown. For a little insurance, Thompson would need Stephen Fischler of Green Bay West Southwest to beat Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski. Roll attempt by Thompson. Defensed well by Kitzlar. 40 seconds left, first period. Thompson to a base, 18 seconds left. Got time to go here. Kitzlar knocks him down off his base and is working to get to a cradle. 5 seconds left. Forward roll by Thompson, he gets one back. 2-1 Thompson trails after one period.
With the place finishers, first and second for the
Flipping it is, comes up red, it's Thompson. Thompson's choice, he defers.
place finishers.
Kitzler's choice, he's going down. Kitzlar taking a little extra break, getting his shoe strap fixed. Kitzlar plants both feet on the mat, stands right up. Thompson can't hold him. 3-1, Kitzlar with the lead. Thompson with a shot in. Elevates. Step through and a trip. Does he get the takedown? Kitzlar trying to fight this hard. Thompson going to keep driving in. Change direction, go the other way, double. Good work by Thompson. Takes him down, ties the match up at 3. Thompson never gave up on that leg attack. Now Kitzlar to his feet. Thompson can't hold him again. 4-3 Kitzlar with a minute left, second period. Collar tie by Kitzlar. Trying to get some hand control each wrestler. Arm drag by Kitzlar. .28 seconds left. Thompson going underneath. You don't want to be underneath the big guy like that. Kitzlar picking an ankle on the near side. Thompson driving in. 15 seconds left. Thompson gives up the takedown with 10 seconds left in the period. And we got a stoppage for headgear come down over Thompson's eyes. 7.6 seconds left. Kitzler leads 6-3. Right now, Thompson's little bit of a backup plan is working here as Fischler from Green Bay West Southwest is ahead. Thompson to his feet, running out of time. 6-3, Thompson trails after 2 periods. Thompson's choice, he's going down. They're going to give Thompson a free ride to his feet. 6-4. And Kitzler's shoe undone again. And he unsnaps the buckle, or the Velcro strap, and then tucks the strings back in there again. Thompson gets caught coming in. Kitzler drove right back over the balance point, and Thompson gets turned stomach down for a takedown. 8-4 Kitzler. That's a big one. Kitzler pulling him back to a sitting position. Thompson to high base. Kitzler cuts him loose. 8-5. And the shoe again by Kitzler comes undone. Thompson would have shot him but got stopped. And spun behind, and it's 10-5 Kitzler now. And Kitzler cuts Thompson loose. 32 seconds left. Thompson got a launch him here, it's 10-6. Kitzler will block now. Thompson's got to fight and push this issue. Kitzler fighting like crazy to keep hand control. 10 seconds left. Thompson into a single leg shot, but gets stopped down below. Kitzler, a much bigger 220-pounder, is going to win 10-6. Now we got to focus over and watch the De Pere match, or Pulaski match. Bransfield is getting pinned by Fischler from Green Bay West Southwest. Fischler with a win, 9-0.
From Green Bay East, Casey Nelson.
And Thompson's already beaten Fischler, so Thompson goes as a second place finisher to the state individual tournament. The Red Raiders are done wrestling now. Bo Thompson, finishing in second place, advances to the individual state tournament. Cody Abel, sectional champion, advances to the individual state tournament. Matrix Gisco, a champion at 106 pounds. And Patrick Spray, a champion at 113 pounds. Those 4 Red Raiders go on to the individual state tournament in the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin next weekend. We'll see if we are able to get head coach Scott Bennett up here. We got to find him a path through a maze of school hallways, but we'll see. And we'll always bring you more wrestling right here on River Cities Community Access. We're back now at Green Bay Payroll. Head coach Scott Bennett, thanks for stopping by and give us your impressions of today's tournament. Let's start by talking about, as a group, some of the guys that didn't make it out of here. You know, just we don't have to touch on each one of them, but we'll make it as a group.
You know, we lost the 5 matches of the first round, and they were guys who, you know, probably came in way overmatched, and
sure.
You know, they got through the regional to earn us team points to get to the team sectional. You know, so they kind of did what their job was, and
right.
in this tournament got in deeper than they probably planned on, maybe,
sure.
or probably should have been in some cases. So it was a short day for some of them, but they helped us get farther as a team. So.
And some of those matchups, like you mentioned, you got in and you got the best guy just by the way it works. You got the best guy right off the bat. So you know, they faced some of the tough competition. Yeah,
you know, we just, as a team, we had too many guys in that situation.
Right.
You know, we probably had 7 guys that, you know, we lost 5 and then 2 last week that didn't get through the first round of sectionals, and you know, that was the kind of team we had at the end of the year. You know, you'd like to have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 guys that fall in that category.
Right.
We had a half a team like that, and that was hurting us at the end of the year.
Right. Let's start by your second place finisher, Bo Thompson, at 220 against Joe Kitzler. Went down in the championships 10-6. Well, you can see Kitzler was pretty big, pretty strong. Thompson maybe didn't have his best match.
Yeah, he didn't wrestle well. You know, we got caught in that little arm drag, and kind of loud out there.
Yeah, it is.
And just didn't fight that position long enough. Gave up the takedown, and then, you know, we got the escape, and then second period we come back and get the takedown to tie it up. I thought we were in really good shape. We gave up an easy takedown at the end of the second. That kind of ended the match for us. Then we got in have to gamble a little bit more than we should, and just wasn't a well wrestled match by Bo. But, you know, I think we're probably even with Kitzler, not in that particular match. So.
Next up, the Red Raiders at 182. Cody Abel fights his way through, put 3 pretty decent matches together, gets himself a sectional championship.
Yeah, you know, he's wrestling well right now. Maybe not scoring as many points as, you know, he had in the past, but he's given up fewer than he used to give up.
Right.
You know, so he's wrestling positions smarter. Kind of wrestling that if he wrestled like that should, you know, have a shot to get to the podium down in Madison. So he's wrestling really well.
113-pounder Patrick Spray, another sectional champion, 9-4 over Deganeffi, and that's probably not the easiest match to have in a championship.
No, you know, Pat was, I think, better than the guys in his bracket. He's always a little susceptible with guys that are real strong because he hurts for, you know, strength a little bit in some spots. He's a very good wrestler, and you know, wrestled good. You know, got caught 1 time for some points,
right.
but didn't give up any extra points out of there. Just give up the 2. And you know, wrestled pretty sound all day. And again, another guy that can place down in Madison now that we're there.
106-pounder Matrix Jisco at 106. He didn't have much trouble. He had 3 pins on the day, and met Barnett again and put him away in 1:06.
Yeah, he's actually wrestling real well right now. His confidence level is up there. Not overconfident, but confident. Not doing a lot of different things. If he can wrestle matches in his box, in what he does best, his match, he's going to be, you know, winning matches down in Madison. When we get doing stuff that we're not good at, that's when he struggles. So right now we're dictating the pace of the matches, and we're wrestling well.
The matchups will come out later on, the early part of this week.
They'll be out tonight.
It's all in a matrix system, and so a champion from this sectional will get placed against a second place finisher from another opposing sectional. So we're going to have 3 favorite matchups right off the bat, probably. And possibly we'll see with the Thompson match.
Yeah, and you don't really know. I mean, maybe the loss by Bo actually put him on a better side.
That could possibly
you just
be.
Don't know. And, you know, like, even if you look at Matrix, there's one sectional where there's 3 of the top, like, 7 guys who are in one bracket. So even the second place one there would be tougher than a champion from a different.
Correct.
So it's just, you just don't know. That's kind of the excitement of the tournament. You just don't really know when the good matchups happen. It's kind of the downfall because you might be pretty darn good and end up paired up with, you know, guys in the quarter bracket and somebody's not placed. And so that's the luck of the draw. So, you know, we'll find out probably on probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight. We'll find out what those draws look like. We'll see. I mean, all we can do is hope for the best. And bottom line, though, when it's all said and done, is you make out of your draws what they are.
Right.
Unless there's a guy who's just, the #1 ranked guy in the nation or something that's just probably untouchable. You make out of the draws what they are. Sometimes you get a draw that doesn't look so good on paper, and you wrestle through it.
And styles match up better one way or another.
Yeah, you just don't know, and there's going to be guys down there that are going to not wrestle well just because of the bigness of the tournament, the event itself, and you don't know. So, again, a lot of people put a lot of stock in the draws, and they'll fill out their brackets, but you guys, watch an NCAA basketball tournament, and people do their picks too, and I don't think many people pick them all right.
That's
so,
right.
So that's what wrestling is too. You're not going to pick them all right. So we just hope that we got 4 guys that they themselves wrestle as well as they can, and if they don't win matches and they're still wrestling their best, then they weren't meant to place.
That's right.
If we wrestle well, I think they all can. So that's what I'm most concerned with, is the next, few days getting their heads kind of focused in and cleaning up some things we saw today we want to work on, and having them mentally prepared to compete in that environment, and then we'll be fine. We'll let everything just kind of fall where it goes from there.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for stopping by. Congratulations on your 4 advancees into the state tournament.
Thanks, Scott.
And good luck to you this next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hopefully we'll have a lot of guys wrestling late in the weekend.
We hope longer than last year. We didn't wrestle past Friday last year, so we're going to, goal is get somebody on the podium. I really think we got 4 guys that can get on the podium, and that's the goal. Where we fall, who cares? Right now, we just want to get guys into Saturday. So.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. For Craig Timm, Scott Bennett, and myself, Scott Tesch, we'll bring you that wrestling from the Kohl Center in Madison, the individual state wrestling tournament.